Hello. So, something new and kind of different today that I've never reviewed before or had on here. Something very cool that I cannot wait to check out. So let's get it. Let me know if you get that reference. I doubt it, but if you know, you know. So I haven't opened it yet, but I did pre-cut it because I was fighting with it. And apparently I didn't pre-cut it well enough because it's still not completely open. But yeah, there we go. So, based off of what this product is, it's going to be not only an unboxing, but also basically a review, because giving what it is, unless like something falls apart or I have a bad issue in the future, which, you know, none of that I should expect, but unless something drastically changes that changes my opinion, I mean, I would expect what I'm about to show you to not change. You'll see. So, box you get, packaging. Always like some good packaging. Okay, so as some of you may or may not know, as I said in past videos, I am a haunter. I haunt full-time throughout the year, even when it's not Halloween. And I'm creating a newer character that I have not revealed yet. And in the process of creating this character, I wanted to also open up an opportunity to be able to help out some companies and add some stuff to my character. This is one of which. So yeah, I can't really go deep into it because, again, I like to keep the stuff I do in that portion separate, because I don't like to break the wall of who is what and what character and all that, you know what I mean? But I'm going to show you some of these buttons because some of them won't give anything away. There's some in here of my logo for the company that I own, that I do my characters out of. I won't show those. But if you just so happen to be following those characters, then you'll see them, because they'll, yeah. Oh wow. These are amazing. Holy crap. Okay. Sorry. I'm that way. So we've got Pogo. Alright. John Wayne Gacy. Everybody's new favorite, Ed Gein. Zodiac. Crap. Trying to find ones that aren't the logo. I wonder how many people will actually know who this is. H.H. Holmes, which was suspected to be, crap, what was his name? I can't remember, but he was like suspected of being known, suspected of being another famous killer, and turned out he wasn't, or at least they didn't find out enough for him to be. Crap, I can't think of what his name. Shit. Yeah, sorry. I'm having a brain fart. Not many people will probably know who this is either. It's BTK. And then the main one, which, good freaking lord. It's a lot bigger than I expected, but I guess it makes sense. That's so crazy. This company is absolutely freaking amazing. Like, I know they're just buttons, but like, make sure there's nothing else in here. Sometimes stuff can get lost in packaging. I've done that before. Like, I've had companies send me stuff to review and thrown it away, and then they're like an hour or two later like, oh, what'd you think of this? And I'm like, what do you mean? And turns out it was like wrapped up in the packaging. So, awesome packaging. I like how they added, or at least I don't know if that's on purpose, but I like how they added basically some Halloweeny um, Halloweeny wrapping paper. I don't know why I did all that. Like, I can't put all this back in there. But yeah, I got 4 over here that are of our logo. Like I said, I like to keep that separate, but I'm going to look at them. Oh, those are beautiful. I like how much the color pops. Those look fantastic. But yeah. Big Pogo. Gotta get this. I will say the character that I am creating and working on currently is a clown, so. And then some of my favorite serial killers. No. There's others, obviously, but these were like the main ones. I've always liked, just, again, I'm not one of those weirdos. I mean, I am, but I'm not. I like the story of him. Also, I'm a big fan of Kane Hodder, that plays Jason in a lot of movies. And he did a BTK movie that I like. And he also did an Ed Gein movie. But I just wanted something different to add to the look. Sorry that I can't show you what that look is because, again, separation. But yeah, I'm 1,000 times happy. I will definitely be going back to this company. I believe they're called the Pinback Button Club. If I butcher that, I'm sorry. I'll go back and double check because it's not written on the package. And I'll put it somewhere in here. But I believe they're called the Pinback Button Club on Etsy. You can also find them on Facebook and Instagram, I believe. But Etsy's like their main thing. So, yeah, if you get a chance, check them out. Amazing work. Like I said, nice and shiny. Nice and high resolution images. Another thing that I really like is I've ran into this in the past, which made me kind of worried about getting buttons. There's some companies that will make buttons and they'll spin. Like I have some, I think it's a Charles Manson one on like one of my vests that I wear daily, and it's like right in here, and it just constantly spins, and I have to constantly look down and like refix it because the metal piece that's in the back of the button like moves freely, and it's really annoying. But yeah, really nice resolution, nice and shiny. Nice and durable. Beautiful images. They fit on there good. Also, they were nice enough to send me a free mock-up, which I would assume that they do with every purchase. He doesn't look too happy. Yeah, they don't spin. They feel good. Nice and durable. Like these feel like quality buttons, and they're like ridiculously cheap. Like for what you get, for what they do. Yeah, I mean considering they're custom too. But as I said, I believe they're Pinback Button Club. And yeah, go check them out on Etsy because holy crap. My mind is blown right now of how good these turned out. I'm going to go stick them on my costume. And if you just so happen to follow me on that costume or on that page, I shall see you over there. And until next time, next video. And thank you again, Pinback Button Club.